Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. Today we have some weird side objectives on the table. Our goal today is to be getting the rest of our attribute points. We actually do not have max attribute points yet. There are 2 quests per campaign. They give you access to 15 extra points each. You only need to do the 2 that are from the campaign your character is in. So the first one is related to this chick. Come closer, Illusion Gaga. Look me in the eyes. I thought you've got the luck as someone who's been to Augury Rock and came out the other side, a true hero in the making. Well, listen to me, hero. Do not be deceived. The desert still holds more secrets for you to unlock. Take my advice and seek out places called Seeker's Passes, Destiny Gorge, and Hero's Audience. There you may find challenges worthy of a true champion. So this is actually just like a tiny side quest where we have to go find outposts. I believe this actually should be one of them, so we should be fine here. Our party size is back down for a little bit, so let's make our party normal. So we actually have to pick up a secondary profession, so we have to do one of these secondary profession quests. Balthazar himself would tell you there's no greater hero than a warrior. A warrior is feared by all who face him. A warrior needs not hide behind prayers or trickery. A warrior trusts his own strength and skill. Do you wish to be such a hero? If it's not too late, I can show you the way, but first you must fear your warrior's courage. You must fear defiling the desert centaurs of the man-eating Urshrod raiders who make their home in the scar. Strike down the Urshrod chieftain, I'll believe you are the heart of a warrior. So basically, in order to get this quest, we just have to do one of the quests to get a second profession. So this one's for warrior. In the other campaigns, they actually make it quite a bit easier to get the second professions, but in this first one, oh, that's right, we can destroy this now since that we're level 20. We can no longer use our imp friend. Sadly. Goodbye, my friend. Hope y'all remember him kindly. So yeah, we're just gotta fight our way up to the... I also finally cleaned out my inventory, so nice. And so we're just gonna keep going and go up to this challenge. They made it way easier to swap professions in the later campaigns, which was a much better idea, as it was having to do a specific quest for each profession. While kind of cool and flavorful, it got kind of annoying because, you know, that means you have to do 5 separate quests. Here's a Mesmer boss I have not seen before. At least I don't remember him being here. I'm pretty sure it was an Elementalist boss when we did it the first time. Alright, let's do this. Bam, 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 bam. Alright. You. So you have to do this quest first in order to trigger the second quest from that chick, but there's also one quest hidden in the desert that we have to do as well. So we will be doing that. I'll try to not aggro everything all at once. Did a terrible job of that. I just got ping the boss, so hopefully our guys kill him. Oh my gosh. Alright, boss dead. Now we should be able to go through and actually clean up the rest of these guys. Especially because that's also their healer down, so should not be too bad here. just random stuff. Maybe we should have gone the other way. I don't know. Maybe we should have gone the other way. Just skip the whole section there. It definitely feels so. I think one thing they do in the other two campaigns is they actually let you get these 2 attribute points much earlier. We're super far into the story, but in the other games, you get them basically like within the first like 2 or 3 hours of the story. I'm not sure which I like more. On one hand, this is kind of nice because you normally will be past level 20 here, so this is kind of like your chance to get power past level 20. But it definitely makes it annoying for repeated characters, and it's one of the reasons that a lot of people make their ults not in Prophecies, is because it takes forever to get these extra attribute points. Factions is probably the most common one that a lot of people did. Nightfall was also a pretty good option, but I did Factions very commonly. For mine, since you could get to max level and the attributes and stuff within like 3 or 4 hours, realistically. And then you can move the character on to whatever campaign you really wanted to play or anything like that. So I'm just going to clear out this whole area here before I fight the boss. Just so we don't have what happened in the last area where there was a whole bunch of people attacking me. Now there's centaurs actually patrolling here, so... Oof. So this could get a little rough. But I don't think it's getting too bad. But yeah, whenever you played this game, or if you have played this game, did you not make ults in Prophecies because of this attribute quest line being so long in? It's definitely a reason I never really made a whole bunch of ults in Prophecies, and why most of my characters are from factions. That should be really quick. Maybe I should have just killed him first. Alright, we should be able to go back to Destiny's Gorge now. And just talk to him again. There's still feeling like victory is there. I hope there at least one of those Ashrad lives, so they might carry on the tales of your prowess to the rest of his kind. You've shown both courage and skill. Let me know if you ever wish to learn the ways of the warrior. So make me a warrior. Yes, make me a warrior. So he takes some money from you, and now you can swap professions. I'm going back to an elementalist because I like having that energy skill, even if I forget to use it. But now that we did that, we should actually have access to that other quest. And now we're going to go get access to the other quest. This one is a lot easier. One thing definitely as well is that these are easier to miss, whereas the Nightfall ones you can't miss, and the Factions ones you can miss, but it's a little hard to do so. I'm talking about the bonus attribute quests. The faction one, the first Factions one is super obvious, like literally right in your face. The second one, you do need to kind of know how to get it, but it's at least relatively close to the critical path. In Nightfall, they were it's just literally from the main quest, I believe, basically. If I remember correctly. These hydras. The entire team is getting close to max level 2, so that's pretty cool. I believe we're trying to go like up here, around over here. Yeah, everybody is 19. Everybody's getting close to 20. Let's see here. 10 commands. Death magic up. Everybody else is good. Kill off some of these here hydras. And over here, some bleached bones. These are a mechanic I talk about, but these kind of tell the story of the people who crossed the desert with that ghostly hero that we were helping previously. I'm going to try to kill off some of these hydras so we don't accidentally path into them while we're reading this. But let's read these. The creatures are coming. I hear the clicking of their claws drawing near in the darkness. All I can do is keep from screaming and alerting them to my location. I don't know why I continue to write. I suppose I'm comforted by the thought that someone someday might tell my family would finally become me. I'm sorry, Mother. I should have listened to you. Man, that's kind of dark. Also, I just realized, is that a skull? No, it's not. Okay. No, it is. It's a skull. It's supposed to be a human skull. Look how much bigger it is than my head. The hell is that? That's not a human. It's a mutant. Kill it. But yeah, there's a lot of like stuff like that in those bones, and they're all kind of like not pretty dark, to be completely honest. Like some of them even talk about like people like, you know, starving to death out here in the desert and all that fun, beautiful stuff, as well as some other less than savory things that I'm not gonna get into because I'd like to sleep tonight. Here is, oh, Attributtessss. Boy, these snake names. You should have a quest. Why do you not have a quest? Forgive me one moment as I figure this out. I am an idiot. We have to talk to this chick first. I cannot read. Right? Is this it? Yeah, here it is. Long ago, my people came to the desert seeking ascension. We were met by strange snake-like creatures known as the Forgotten. My people merely waged war on these creatures, thinking them mindless beasts. While exploring one day, I came upon a lone Forgotten in Skyward Reach. I was amazed to find out that I could converse with the creature. I learned that his name was Yassith. They had told me many of the secrets of this place, secrets that could have helped my people, but alas, I was too late. You should seek out him in Skyward Reach if you want to find more about these Forgotten. You walk the path of wisdom. Yeah, so now we have to go find him. And I didn't read, so I should have picked up that quest first. See, this is what I'm talking about, is like, this one especially, both of these are relatively easy to miss because they have pre-quests. So if you don't do the pre-quests, you don't learn about the ability to get the attribute points. Anyway, I'm going to cut it until I'm there so you don't have to watch me do this twice. Alright, we're almost back. That did not take much time whatsoever, thankfully, because now we have two people with fallback, which is a skill that basically just makes you run faster and heals you a little bit. Very, very common skill. A lot of people use it in builds just to make moving around more convenient. But anyway, you come seeking wisdom of the Forgotten. Know that many of my people are in ancient rates, perhaps the most ancient to ever walk this world that you call Tyria. Once we ruled this world, now my people guard the secrets contained in the Mesa, the secrets of ascension. I sense of you and inner strength I've not seen many people that have come to this desert throughout the ages. That maybe that you will succeed in your quest, but nothing in this world is certain. I shall grant you a small boon to help you in your trials, but if you seek greater wisdom, forgotten knowledge, you must seek out another. Alright, if you seek more wisdom to help you along your path to ascension, seek out my broodmate, Silis Yassith, jeez, and the Arid Sea. He'll grant you a special insight that allows you to take better advantage of your own skills. Alright, this quest is the one that gives you the attribute points. So now we can head on over that way. These hydras are still scary if they get skills off. Yeah, this fallback skill is a Paragon skill, which is from the Nightfall campaign. Which Paragon ended up being a subclass that a lot of people ended up using on heroes and stuff like that, just because they have a lot of shouts that can offer some minor defensive or offensive utility. It says shouts are instant. It just means that as long as your heroes don't have awful energy management, then you just get the bonuses for free. Like this one here that gives us extra armor when not moving, which is really good in our mostly caster team. We are the Arid Sea. This is a new zone we haven't been into. You see that statue out there in the distance? There's a cool effect with that statue as we get closer to it. But you can kind of see the outline of the statue out there. Some more buildings, some more bleached bones. It came out of the dunes like a kraken out of the sea, all teeth and meaty, flapping jaw. There was no time, nowhere to go. It bit down on Monique, and then when it pulled away, all that's left of the man we had called our leader was his leather boots and the remains of his ankles. Ugh. Talking about some sandworms, I believe. Some more of the civilization, kind of. Here. Yeah, there's that statue over there. This zone is also pretty cool, as I believe... So the third campaign, Nightfall, takes place below here in a place called Alona, but it is actually connected to Tyria, the region we're in right now, through this desert area. And I believe there is kind of like a portal to get through down here. Here's that sandworm he was talking about. It's a cool effect. It comes burrowing out of the ground. Always want to be more creepy enemies. Anyway, let's keep going. We're slowly edging in on the end of Prophecies, actually. It's not over just yet, but we're a lot closer than originally had thought. I had kind of expected Prophecies to be pretty long, but we're actually moving along at a pretty good pace. If I had to take a guess, Prophecies will... Yeah, so this is what I was talking about. See, the statue is actually fallen over. And we're going to go up and actually run across it to get to the guy we need to get to, which is pretty cool. It's just cool that you see it whenever you enter, kind of as like a mirage, and as you get close, you figure out it's like fallen over. I guess the idea is that it literally fell as you were running to it, but I don't know. This is cool. Something interesting about this zone. Salivating cactus. Or salving cactus, I guess. Oh, that reminds me of something. So last episode I was talking a little bit how the monsters are professions, but they sometimes use different weapons. So these are, these sand giants, they're necromancers. They use necromancer skills, but just how players are not limited to certain skills because of their class. Neither are they. They use a melee weapon of some sort. Also, they use, like, touch skills, which necromancers have, like, touch spells that do damage or whatever. But it's just cool that even some of the classes are not just your standard orientation. So these aren't just standard necromancers. These are melee necromancers. I believe we're going the right way. Yeah, but if I had to guess, I'd presume there's only about, I don't know, another 6, probably 10 or less episodes of Prophecies left. until we're moving on to factions. Scoop. There's like an arm of the statue in the sand. I guess the idea is that it was a mirage, not that it actually fell over on our way here, but it was like a mirage. It was a random spirit. And now this pretty cool part, we actually, that I mentioned earlier, we actually get to walk across it, which is pretty cool. And the nice thing is, because this game has no jumping or anything like that, it's not some annoying thing that's super easy to fall off of. You just walk right across it, no problem. Does that make sense? No. Is it more convenient? Yes. What's this? Is this supposed to be like a house or something? Or like these, they're dens? Anyway. I sense that you've kind of be seeking forgotten wisdom. Know that we've forgotten we're the first race to rule Tyria. During our reign, the world was at peace until your people came, until the humans came. We could not compete with the savage humans who were slowly driven into the desert where we met our future master, the great crystal dragon Glint. It is she who you must seek if you wish to ascend. I sense a deep goodness within you. It would please me if you were to succeed in your quest. Allow me to unlock some of your inner potential. Some more bones of long dead giants. But yeah, now we have some more attribute points. So, use that to level up our skills a little bit more. And this node actually does a really good job of, like, showing the vastness of the desert, especially once you get on top of this thing. Like, this just feels like an empty, barren wasteland. I don't know. I never really appreciated it, but, like, this is very much, like, what I like about the desert. It's, like, midday towards nighttime, evening-ish, probably. It actually feels pretty vast and open. Pretty cool. But anyway, now we are back to Draknar's Forge, I believe. And I believe that other quest should be done. Oh, we have to go to all three. Yeah, so we actually have to go to all three of the far out outposts in the desert to finish this quest. Which is, again, another reason why not a lot of people did Prophecies characters. Because it takes flippin' forever. To get to all these different places. Here. But this is a good chance to get some experience on everybody, so I'll take it. Why are they stuck? It's weird that those guys are just back there chilling. Some more bones. Massive bones of God knows what creature from God knows how long ago. Okay, I think we go down this way. Kill this one. So it looks like there's a boss down here, a monk boss. Is there a way through here, or is this a dead end? I don't feel like this is a dead end. No, it does not look like a dead end. Okay. Kill this one, kill that one. Good. Grab some of the old coins. Quite a lot of devourers coming out of the ground here. Deal with them real quick. Alright. I think we are almost there. Ow. Don't knock me down, you bastard. Screw it. I see the portal. We're running. Ah! Salt Flats. I believe this is the name of the outpost, actually. Or is it? Oh, I think Salt Flats is actually another zone. Yep. I think it is, at least. Yep. Alright. So now we just need to get to Seeker's Passage, which is, I think we have to go up. More scarabs coming out of the ground. Here's the part where I flag my heroes here. Flag them on the frickin' trap. While I do this. And hopefully they don't die. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Do. Alright, portal open. They really not kill that stuff that quick? Yikes. Got some more stuff down here. Alright, I teleport across. Oh boy, an ambush. Here we see more of like the remains of ships being used for structures and stuff. Pretty cool. Whereas like in where we previously were down here is where you have some more. Actually, I just thought about this. I think that might be, yeah, that might be correct. So down here you have more of the Elonian architecture, or the people who came up from Elona, who built the towns and stuff. Those are like, those ruins are around here, but up here is more of the ship remained buildings. I never really realized that, but I'm pretty sure that's true. That this kind of architecture is generally found more in the northern area of the Shore Peaks, that those people like never really got to, I guess. Pretty cool. Make sure we're building this stuff up good. Build up good. Alright, that's the last person in our group to ding level 20. Materials. Ah, so this is a mechanic that was used a lot more in, I'm actually, to be completely honest with you, I'm not sure if anybody actually ever used this mechanic. But these are called, I believe the wiki refers to them as artisans, and they'll basically turn some common materials into a rare material. And like, this used to be a way that some people would make money. They'd come and turn stuff in, or like if you needed a rare thing for an armor, this would be how you would get it. Basically, is you would make it before people really like new ways to farm everything and later expansions and stuff like that. You would actually have to like get the materials, then come out here or to one of these other artisans and make it. Make the rare material, which is a pretty interesting mechanic. I would be lying if I said I ever interacted with it and I didn't just go to the merchants and buy whatever rare materials I needed. Kind of the advantage of being a endgame speed clearer in elite guilds and stuff like that is just having boatloads of cash to be able to do stuff like that and not have to worry about those systems. But kind of a cool system, and definitely back in the day when stuff would have been more rare, I can imagine it being pretty lucrative. Or being pretty important, you know, when you're... We'll talk about elite armors soon whenever we go to get ours for this character. But elite armors essentially generally take rare materials. They aren't better than normal armors. They just look cooler generally. But elite armors tend to take more of those rare materials. As well as costing more actual gold to make, or platinum, I guess, because you have two currencies in this game, basically gold and platinum. 1,000 gold makes a platinum. Each character can have a max of 1,000 platinum. Your bank can store an extra 1,000 platinum. We got that boss. It's been years since I've had to go this outpost, so I hope I'm going the right way. I think I am. Some more of those, like, huts that the snake people seem to live in. Oh boy, we might have bitten off one of those. Maybe not. Maybe we're close enough to the wall here that we won't over-aggro a ton of stuff on our way through. It looks like I was correct, and we were close enough to the wall to not over-aggro everything on the face of the earth. Let's assign the last of our skill points. Let's try to grab just these devourers for now. I kind of don't want to just face plant into a million of those things and see what happens. But they don't seem to be splitting up, so we might just have to. Yep. Alright. Thankfully, these are illusion mesmers, and they have a lot of, like, anti-melee skills. But we are a team full of casters, so not the biggest deal. Actually, I'm just gonna run to the outpost. We're right here. Keep going. Nope, nope. Forget it all exists. Forget it all exists. It doesn't exist. We're fine. Everything is fine. Nothing bad is happening behind us. Don't look back there. Here we go. Seeker's Passage. We have one more place we gotta go to, but that'll actually be the end of today's episode. We're gonna start next episode up with finishing this quest. As I totally forgot that, yeah, there's some pre-quests to these. They take a little bit longer than I originally expected to. But anyway, I want to thank you for coming out. I hope you have a great day. Catch you in the next one.